things to remember about the CCNA exam. So Mark, this may answer your question. Okay, so yung una, sabi ko nga, you have to pass the exam. 200-301 yung exam number. So once you pass that, you'll become CCNA certified. Okay? And then another things to remember or another thing to remember or to take note is the CCNA exam or CCNA certification expires every 3 years. That means pagka nakapasa ka today, October 23, 2021, by October 22, 2020, by October 23, 2024, mag-expire na yung CCNA mo. So, ang kailangan mong gawin is to take CCNA again on that time, kung ano man yung exam number that time, kung mababago na, or you take higher level certifications like CCNP or CCIE or whatever, basta higher sa CCNA. So, yun yung way para ma-renew mo yung CCNA mo or madagdagan mo yung certification mo. Kasi kapag, for example, nag-take ka uli ng CCNA, that means na-renew mo yung CCNA mo kasi you take the current CCNA exam by that time. Diba? 3 years or within 3 years after you take you pass your first CCNA certification or you take, for example, CCNP. That means you have CCNA and then you have CCNP. Kasi ganun yung nangyayari. Kapag hindi pa expire yan, tapos nakapag-take ka ng higher level certification, na-add yung credential na yun dun sa na-add yung certification na yun dun sa credential mo or dun sa database si Cisco. So that means na-renew yung CCNA mo, tapos meron ka ng bagong certification or bagong level. Kumbaga, professional level. Make sense? So bakit na-expire? Bakit naman pala yan, Sir Billy, na-expire? Well, ganun talaga sa technology. Almost every IT certification I know expires. Kasi if you come to think of it, kung hindi nag-expire, yung sets of skills and knowledge ng mga dating CCNA, stuck na sila doon. Ibig sabihin, kung ang alam nila is ganun pa rin, hindi na yun applicable or maybe hindi na yun ginagamit in today's technology. So that's why yung mga certification is nag-expire lalo na sa IT kasi wala tayong board, di ba? Nag-expire yung mga certification kasi nga yung technology is fast-paced. Madaling mag-evolve, madaling mag-update. Di ba? So right now, we're entering the days of 5G and Bitcoins and so on and so blockchain, di ba? So probably in the near future, pwedeng maisama na yon sa mga technology na papasok sa networks and so on and so forth. You get my point, di ba? So the certification expires kasi nga Cisco needs to update the topics and curriculum included on the exam. So hindi lang yun para perahan tayo ng perahan. Kasi kung tutuusin, marami ng pera si Cisco. Ang kailangan niya is to have those individuals na knowledgeable sa current trend ng market. Di ba? Kung ano yung ginagamit in the industry today. Make sense? Right. So okay ba? I mean, nakakasunod ba? Are we still good? Can you type in yes? Bago ako mag-proceed. Kasi baka mamaya daldal na naman ako ng daldal. Yun. Thank you. Very good. May nag-thumbs up pa silang lahat. Okay. So, next. Ito. So, if you're taking the exam, there are 102 items in the exam of CCNA itself. Tapos, MCQ question na lang siya. Ano yung MCQ? Multiple choice questions. Sir, easy peasy na lang pala yan. Multiple choice na lang. Pwede na akong mag-mini-mini mo. Okay. If you have a lot of budget, kung okay lang sa yung magsayang ng $325, bahala ka na. Diba? Pero knowing Cisco, kahit sabihin mong multiple choice question yan, mahirap pa rin yan. Kasi I'm not sure kung familiar kayo dun sa mga exam na multiple choice question, pero feeling mo lahat tama. Diba? Yun yung mahirap na multiple choice eh. Feeling mo lahat tama o feeling mo lahat mali. Di ba? So, paano mo sagutan yun? Di ba? Multiple choice yun. Like, for example, you have 4 options, pero feeling mo wala naman dun yung sagot ah. Di ba? So, paano mo sasagutan yun? Okay naman, feeling mo lahat yun tama. Does that make sense? So, even if it's multiple choice, mahirap pa rin yan. And then, 102 items. Point-based system yung exam. Kasi ang passing rate niya is, Mark, ito pala yung tanong mo, 120 minutes. Usually, nagkakaroon ng extension plus 1 hour sa mga non-US address. So, I'm not sure kung ganun pa rin ngayon, pero usually merong extension, at least 30 minutes. Okay, so yung minimum is 2 hours. So 102 questions, ito. So 825 over 1,000 yung passing rate. Meaning, di ba, kung makikita mo dito, 102 questions, pero yung total ng points niya 1,000. That means it's a point-based system. So iba-iba yung points ng kada question. Depende sa hirap ng tanong, depende sa sitwasyon, depende yung points niya. So kung mahirap yung tanong, mahirap, for example, you have to analyze a configuration. Take note of this, ha, kahit sabihin mo multiple choice yan, merong tanong doon na nandyan yung, for example, configuration, ano daw mali doon, bakit daw hindi save yung configuration, o bakit daw hindi na-form yung OSPF, for example. Diba? So even if it's multiple choice question, mahirap yun. Kailangan naiintindihan mo. So that's why point-based system siya. Meaning, even if it's 102 items, yung passing rate niya is, yung total points niya is 1,000 points. And then yung passing rate mo is 825. So, still, kahit multiple choice questions siya, you have to study, you have to learn. At hindi lang basta learn, you have to understand yung technology talaga. Kasi mahihirapan kang ipasa kapag talagang huhulaan mo. Probably you makakatama ka ng pailan-ilan, pero mahirap habulin yung 825 points kung talagang nanguhula ka lang, di ba? So you have to learn it by heart, ika nga. Does that make sense? Okay lang bang malaman yung score nyo dati? Well, nasa 900 data ako dati. Okay? Pero ano pa yon? Parang 902 o 901. Ano yun? Hindi yun multiple choice kasi dati merong simulations. Magla-login ka doon sa device, parang doon sa exam mismo meron ka i-click tapos makakapasok ka sa CLI mismo, magko-configure ka. Dito kasi hindi eh. Pinapakita na lang sa iyo yung configuration tapos ina-analyze mo na lang kung bakit hindi gumana, kung ano yung based doon sa question, kung ano yung sagot. 'Di ba? Dati mas mahirap. Mas madali na nga ngayon eh. Dati kasi nagko-configure ka parang lima yata yung simulation doon sa exam. Tapos parang 100 points kada isa. I'm not sure kung tama pa ako dati. Pero ganun siya dati. So ibig sabihin, mas mahirap yun dahil you have to learn. Tapos nakakakaba pa yun dahil tatype ka. Pag na-click mo yung next, hindi ka na makakabalik. Ganun yung nangyari. Ganun yung nangyari. Anyway, so you got this, di ba? So exam is 120 minutes, 102 questions, and then point-based system. So you have to at least get 825 points to pass. Okay? Now, ito pa yung isang bagong update. So CCNA is not required for CCNP anymore. Diba? So dati kasi before you can take CCNP, ano yung CCNP? Professional level ng certification for Cisco. So sa yung next level ng CCNA. Right? Dati kasi before you can take CCNP, kailangan mo muna ng active CCNA certification. Now, hindi na siya required. Okay? Now, you're probably asking, sir, hindi na pala namin kailangan mag-CCNA. Diretso na lang kami ng CCNP. Kasi hindi na siya required eh. Okay? Agree? Pero ang tanong, naiintindihan mo na ba yung technology behind CCNP or at least CCNA? Kasi kapag diniretso mo yan, kapag dumiretso ka dyan, yung mga tanong dyan medyo advanced na or yung mga technology medyo advanced na kasi it assumes na naiintindihan mo na yung associate level. Like for example, dapat alam mo na yung mga routing protocols, alam mo na yung mga configurations, alam mo na yung mga and so on and so forth. Diba? Kasi nga, it's a professional level na. So, if you're going to ask me, sir, kailangan ko pa bang mag-CCNP? It depends. Nasaan ka ba ngayon? Do you have experience na sa real world networks or sa managed networks? Kung naiintindihan mo na tapos meron ka ng experience, probably you can go straight to CCNP. Pero kung wala, do yourself a favor. Start with CCNA and build your foundation first. Learn the basics and fundamental first para pagpunta mo doon sa CCNP, hindi ka na mahihirapan. Naiintindihan mo na lahat sila. Kasi yung mga advanced topics, they are all taken from the fundamentals itself. Kasi kung tutusin, paano mo iintindihin yung routing protocols? Kung for example, routing, hindi mo naman naiintindihan yung IP addressing kasi pag bisita mo ng routing table, for example, show IP route, ay puro IP addresses yun, puro subnets yun. Paano mo babasahin yun kung hindi ka pa, kung wala ka pang foundation, di ba? You get my point? That's why I highly recommend if you're starting as a beginner, a newbie, or zero knowledge, you go with CCNA first to build your foundation. Malinaw? Good. Next. Exams. Ito, so nabanggit ko na rin to kanina. So pwede kang mag-take ng exam sa mga Cisco accredited exam center or online. So kapag ka online, may da-download ka lang na Prison View software, tapos susundan mo lang yung, kailangan lang ng at least 2 government IDs yata, and then susundan mo lang yung instructions. Okay, so may proctor pa rin yan. Naka-on yung webcam mo, tapos kailangan malinis yung paligid mo, bawal may kodigo. Okay, pagka nakahuhuli ka na nandadaya ka, you will be disqualified and you will be banned kay Cisco. So kapag ka online, sundan nyo lang yung procedure and then make sure na talagang sinusundan nyo ng tama. Or kapag ka naman Cisco accredited exam center, nandun naman sa website ni Pearson VUE yung listahan, and makikita nyo doon yung kung saan kayo pwedeng mag-take ng exam. May mga training center din na accredited ni Cisco na magpa-exam. So, for example, si Rivan, accredited yata sila na magpa-exam ng Cisco, ng CCNA or ng Cisco. So, you can check kapag gusto nyo is yung physical exam center. Pero most of my students, most of the members ng CCNA Masterclass, they take the exam online, sa bahay na lang.